Your medical center is losing patients before they ever walk in through the door. And I want to be specific about where this is happening because most medical center owners and practice managers know something is wrong but can't pinpoint exactly where the revenue is leaking. I'm Dan Pereira. This is AI for Medical Centers. And this is episode 1 of 4-part series where we break down exactly how AI automation changing patient experience, operational efficiencies, and revenue performance for medical centers and health services right now. Let me walk you through what's actually happening at the first point of contact in most medical centers. A potential patient has a pain point. They need imaging, they need a consultation, they need a procedure. They pick up the phone or go to your website. What happens next determines whether they become your patient or your competitor's patient. If they call and get put on hold, studies show 60% of callers will hang up after 90 seconds on hold. If they call after hours and get voicemail, most won't leave a message. They'll Google the next clinic. If they fill out a contact form and wait 24 hours for a callback, they're already booked somewhere else. That's not a staffing problem. That's a system problem. And it's costing medical centers thousands of dollars in lost revenue every single week without anyone realizing it. We worked with a 3D medical imaging center that was getting strong inbound interest. Word of mouth was working. Their reputation was solid. Their doctors were excellent, but they were losing an estimated 30% of inbound booking attempts due to hold times, missed calls, and after-hour gaps. Nobody on their team even knew that the number was that high until we mapped it out during discovery. 30%, that's not a marginal leak. That's a structural revenue problem sitting right at the front door of their business. Now let me be clear about what the right solution looks like, because there's a lot of noise in this space right now. Generic booking software is not the answer. Tools like Podium or basic MedSpa platforms solve part of the problem, but they are not built for the complexity of medical center operations. Multiple practitioners, multiple procedure types, insurance verification requirements, referral management, HIPAA compliance across every patient interaction. What medical centers actually need is an AI booking and patient management system that is trained specifically on their operation. Their practitioners, their availability, their procedure types, their intake requirements, their voice, their protocols. An AI system that handles inbound calls intelligently, not just routing them, but actually engaging with the patient, understanding what they need, booking the right appointment with the right practitioner at the right time, sending confirmation and reminder communication automatically, and handling cancellations and rescheduling without anyone on your staff having to touch it. And critically, an AI system built with HIPAA compliance from day one, not added as an alternative or afterthought, not patched in later, built into the architecture of how patient data is captured, stored, transmitted, and accessed. That's the standard we built into, and that's the standard every medical center should be demanding from an AI vendor they work with. Here's what it looks like in practice. The 3D Medical Imaging Center we work with, after implementation of their AI booking system, saw booking conversion increase by 40%. Not because they got more inbound interest, because they stopped losing the inbound interest they already had. The patients were always there. The system just wasn't capturing them. No-show rates dropped 35% because automated confirmation and reminder communications kept patients informed and gave them easy options to reschedule rather than just not showing up. That alone recovered significant revenue per week that was previously being written off as a lost appointment slots. Front desk staff recovered 20 hours a week, 20 hours that had been consumed by phone management, manual scheduling, and answering the same intake questions repeatedly. Those 20 hours were redeployed into actual patient care, coordination, and administrative work that required human judgment. That's what a properly implemented AI booking system delivers, not just efficiency, revenue recovered, and operational transformation. This week on an AI for medical centers, we are going deeper into exactly how this system works. Tomorrow, we are breaking down what AI booking agents actually do inside a medical center operation, the specific workflow they handle, how they integrate with your existing practice management systems, and what the implementation process actually looks like. Thursday, we are covering the HIPAA and governance framework because patient data is your most sensitive operational data. Getting this wrong has consequences that go far beyond operational inefficiency. Friday, we are showing you the full ROI breakdown. Time saved, revenue recovered, cost of implementation versus return, and that the 90-day picture looks like after deployment. If you run a medical center, a specialist clinic, a diagnostic imaging facility, or any health services that relies on appointment-based revenue, this series is built specifically for you. Book your free consultation at jxtech.ai. Let's map out what AI automation looks like for your specific practice.